to look back at this.
Mixing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You see a lot of opportunities for him. Now, will he be on the field more? I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato was tasting like hooks. I'm on the run cause the feds trying to bush. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like me, Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Can't put my pride aside.
Yo, it's Gator, the fantasy guy, and we have a very, very special guest here with me, Yaga, the one and only.
Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know
Yes,
what
sir.
it is.
Welcome back to the fantasy world, my brother.
Oh boy, it's good to be back, bro. Last year I had a couple chips, so I wasn't too far out. That's not.
How many chips you won last year?
I think maybe one, bro. But I was in 3.
Hey, I feel it, man.
And that was with a baby on the way, so y'all gotta understand, like,
Yes, sir.
it's different.
Yes, sir.
And a wedding, a baby and a wedding. I was already
Yes,
married,
that's
so
a
it
lot.
wasn't a wedlock, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there.
Let's put that out there for all the fantasy people. Get married before the baby. You feel me? Yeah, we're gonna cover that. We're gonna cover more of that because I need to ask you about how you're gonna navigate this season. And of course, we have a very special episode. I told you guys we mocking until the season start. No fun.
Mark.
And today, hey Toby, today's a big day. I got some more questions for you, but before we get into these questions, smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media, on all socials. I'm on IG and I'm on TikTok. You know, dropping gems on TikTok. We're gonna go live later today. We're gonna do a Yahoo draft. But before we get into the Yahoo draft, because we got 7 minutes and 7 minutes left before we actually get into this. But Toby, I'm gonna ask you some questions. First of all, preseason today. Is there anything you're looking for out of preseason?
So, as a fantasy vet, I've officially omitted preseason from my factoring in. It's like it's gone, bro. I've learned so much. I've learned so much and so little from preseason over the years. Like, you know, a player goes out there and they show their ass off in preseason. They going crazy. They're like, oh, he's the next X, Y, and Z, and then he never see him again. His career is over. Preseason heroes, they show up all the time. I think Ja'Cory Cross-Merritt but he's an industry plant, so he's a little different. Like, it's like they forced him on us, but everybody else, I feel like, you know, you see something for preseason and you're always waiting for them to get their chance. But a lot of preseason abilities, like, remember, you're playing against nobodies. So if you're a starter playing, you're probably playing against nobodies. If you're a backup playing, you're probably going to be a super backup when the season starts. Like, they let you play because they don't care what happens to you. Like, you're fighting for a job. I've seen preseason heroes get cut. So, yeah.
For sure.
I think the game today is
there's about like 6 games today. Funny enough, they do it differently.
How many times are they all playing at the same time?
I think they are playing at the same time, so you can't just like tap into it and be like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna watch.
The only game I want to see maybe is the Cleveland game if it's today. Mm-hmm. I am curious to see who. I think I said Watson starting. My man, you on top of it, bro. Oh. I always get a little twingle at the idea of seeing Watson play. It's like I don't know. You know, Watson used to be that guy. So it's like, you know, when the opportunity comes for me to see him play, it's like, let's see if you're really completely trash. Because it's crazy to call Watson trash from, you know, the Watson we used to know. But, you know, the serial tickler might be different now. You know, it might be over.
Serial tickler. He actually plays on Saturday. Let me tell you the games today. You got Detroit, Cincinnati, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Indy, New England, Chargers, Houston, Arizona, and LV, Tennessee, and San Francisco, and that's the games for today. So about like 6 games.
I'm good, bro.
I mean, I'm on the same thing with you, bro. Like, I'm not watching it. I don't even know. I don't know who's playing for nobody. The only person that I know is playing is Deshaun Watson, and I don't even know if it's a good or bad thing. They say he's gonna start. It's like, is that good or bad?
They say he played the first time. You know, some lives.
I saw Kenny Pickett start. I don't mean nothing, bro. I don't know what to take from it, though. I think
because he's in a Kenny Pickett was never in a QB competition. Kenny Pickett has no chance of starting. Deshaun Watson, because he's in QB bump, they want to see, like, are you I think he's starting the season regardless. That's what I think. I was about to say, did you? Huh? You said what? No, I think regardless, like, Watson's starting the season. I don't think it's
okay. I think it's the safer thing to do if you're going to start the season. Let's put the tickler out there. If he fails, which is possible because we've seen him fail before. Mm-hmm. Now, after he fails, let's bring our savior, Shedeur Sanders, in here, and he gonna fix it all up. I was about to say, since we're talking about quarterback, Kyler Murray QB1 over JJ. How do you feel about that?
I mean, that's why would I feel anything? That was implied.
Like, it wasn't play.
But Kyler, you know how I feel about Kyler though. Kyler, fantasy wise, he's probably in a better spot than he was before. Well, I think that hell yeah. He's in a much better spot than he was before, but I do feel like Kyler. Remember we talked about the experiment, the 5-4 speedy quarterback experiment is starting to run its course.
Yeah,
and it's like Kyler as a quarterback, I can't cheer for him because he's not serious. He's not a serious man.
I feel like Arizona made him feel that way. The contract with the games in it, and
but why did they have to do it? Because he's unserious, bro.
Like, I mean, I feel like that should have just never came out. Like that was in his contract.
Yeah,
but also we should have never known that. But also when he actually kind of quit on the team, where I guess it was like the ball got stuck in his face and then he left, and then we never saw him after that. Then it was Jacoby Brissett. So I feel like KOC can fix that.
Yeah,
a couple wins. Look, you know what will fix that?
What? Wins.
If Jefferson does good, we'll be fine. We don't care. If Jefferson cooks, if Jefferson can be top 10 again, we'll forget him.
But as a Kyler Murray owner in fantasy, like some people have Kyler Murray in dynasty. Like,
yeah.
Where do you stand with that? Like, what is your? First of all, we got 2 minutes. But where do you stand with that?
Yeah, I would be excited. I would be trying to trade him because you know me. I'm trying to trade some, but I'll be excited, bro. It's like because he was probably a dud on your team. Yeah, he got benched. You didn't know where he was going, and now he's about to be started with Jefferson and Addison. Yeah. So let's sign me up for that. I agree. But I was about to ask you. This is the very important part. Newborn. How are you attacking fantasy season this year? Because I know you're in multiple leagues. Because I'm in multiple leagues with you.
So ain't nothing changing. Fantasy's first priority. When I get that bread, bro, me and Sun, we gonna chop it up, and I gotta show him that his daddy not a loser, bro. That his daddy know how to prioritize. And to be honest, I feel like people who lose their way when the baby's here. I get it when like if you have a baby mid-season, it's a little different. Like that's a lot changing. But I feel like once you already have the baby and the baby's here, you build your systems beforehand. Me and my wife, we gonna have our system's gonna be locked in. I actually don't mind when the game is on. I'm gonna have the baby with me, bro. No kids, because I want to sit in one spot. If I don't got the baby, go do this and go do me and the baby gonna sit. Baby, could you hand us that? Yeah, let's go. That's gonna be me the whole time.
Yeah, I feel that.
He gonna see that and be like, yo, when I can talk, bro, I'm gonna be a fantasy nut. And that's what I need. I need my son to see. And I feel like having a baby allows you to have that experience where it's like even when my mans can't pull up, me and my son gonna watch the game.
For sure.
Let's lock this in. I'm gonna show him
for sure.
CeeDee Lamb, Pickens. His first word is
I like that. I love it. I was gonna say also, what about waiver wire? Because like the game's Sunday, you're off of work,
even better.
Chilling, you gotta go to church.
So my son wakes up like baby's an overnight. You're gonna wake up, the draft about to start by the way. You're gonna wake up overnight. And when you wake up overnight, I'm gonna get on waiver wire. Go ahead. We're gonna do waivers together while I'm feeding him overnight. No kids. When I put him back,
that's low key to move.
Like it's perfect. Low key like my alarm.
That's low key to move.
Unless he bams.
Let's see. I'm about to all right, draft has bing bong. First pick, Bijan Robinson.
I mean, I feel like certain things are implied. I feel like because I have the fifth pick.
For sure.
What pick do you have, the third?
I have the third pick.
So it's your turn right now, isn't it?
Sorry. Oh, it is my turn. Sorry. I'm going to take Jamar Chase. I guess Gibbs was actually the first pick. I'm sorry. It's hard to read because Yahoo, I want you guys to learn Yahoo with us. This is our first time on Yahoo in a while too. So it's a very interesting platform. But let's look at the board. Okay, the board is here.
I feel like right now things are kind of implied for me. Being the fifth pick, if I had like a top pick, I'm going running back. If I have a top pick, I'm going running back in the back.
Top 2 pick, right? Because it seems like that third pick is always wide receiver.
Yeah, and to be honest, at the fifth pick, the reason I went wide receiver is because like I love Kenneth Walker. I love these guys. I don't love Kenneth Walker. Sorry guys, I lied. I don't know why. I do not love Kenneth Walker. But I love the idea of like Christian McCaffrey and Ashton Genty and Saquon Barkley, but they don't have that first round appeal to me right now. They don't feel like a first round, like a top 5 pick player. You know what I'm saying? Genty, perhaps. Christian McCaffrey in another life. But Saquon Barkley after last year, I'm like, your team didn't get that much better this offseason. Like not enough has changed for me to really be like, okay, I want to reinvest. And I think that's a mistake on my part. I think that's a mistake on my part.
AJ Brown out the room doesn't move nothing for you?
AJ Brown out the room, no, because AJ Brown was not much of a factor in the offense to begin with. That's why I traded him.
That's true.
It's like I saw enough of that to be like, okay. And do I regret trading AJ Brown? Well, for what I traded him for, a little bit. I'm okay with it because I got Cardinal Tate, but I do feel like if I just picked a better number 2 to pair with it, because you know who I took, and it's like I took it.
I want to tell him too.
You should tell him.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah, Travis Hunter at the first for AJ Brown was it. And in hindsight, it seemed like a bad decision now, but I'm actually not mad at the pick. At the trade, I would
be upset because Boogie's team is good, so you're talking about a late first anyway.
No. The reason I traded that is because it was an early first. It was the second pick in the draft. It was Scepter's first. I was very.
It was Scepter's first.
I wanted Scepter's first. I ain't want
that's early. All right, so before we get back to your Toby, you're back on the clock. Toby, you took Jackson Smith and Jigba with the 105. Who are you looking at now?
I'm going running back. Oh shit. See, and this is the problem. Like I'm looking, and this is why I have a problem with taking a wide receiver in the first round. Because second round, I'm looking, me and Drake London looking eye to eye. I probably won't get him. There's so many really good round 2 wide receivers, but because I'm in the middle, I don't want to take a flyer on Jeremiah Love. I don't want to take a flyer on these other. I'm gonna go tight end because I'm in the middle of the jump.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro.
What the hell? What am I looking? Turn off auto draft. Why the hell?
You auto draft.
Why auto draft? Where my pick go?
You didn't pick on time, bro.
The Joe just said my turn, bro. On my phone.
I think you got 30 seconds to make a pick too. So,
bro,
okay.
My turn never came to me, bro.
That's actually crazy. You took Drake London if you're not aware. But you were talking about taking Drake London.
Everybody, just know I wanted Brock Bowers. I did not want Drake London because
I took Brock Bowers.
And I feel like if you taking Brock Bowers don't really make as much sense because you're closer to the top. Brock Bowers made it to you, so I think that makes sense.
Yeah, so I was like, I think there's like a tear gap right there. But this is the problem, Toby, and this is what I've noticed in most drafts. If you take the first 3 receivers, the running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Cooks, McCaffrey, they're all going. So you're going to miss out on that tier.
So the way my strategy works, I think I already messed it up. My strategy should have been it's supposed to be running back. I want 2 running back by the 3rd round. That's my goal.
I agree.
The problem is now my team is tainted because I already have 2
wide receivers, and I just took the next RB that is probably available. Toby, you're on the clock.
I see this time.
Oh, you took Jeremiah Love.
The nigga I said I did.
Interesting.
It had to happen.
Interesting. I mean, getting him at the 3-5 is not bad. But how do you feel about his situation this year?
I've so here's the truth. I've seen too many. What's the boys called? I've seen too many Cardinals running backs thrive. That's just that's just a fact. I mean, James Conner has been thriving in the shittiest system forever. You know, I've seen what was the backup last year? Those 2 other backups and they both had the time. Bam Knight, I think.
Bam.
like everybody eats over there. No,
Bam Knight and DeMarcado.
And they both had a time over. I think no matter how we look at it, the system is worse, but it's the same system realistically. Actually, what changed? Kyler Murray didn't even play last year. What's different?
Yeah.
Nothing
really changed. Connor's injured, and they have Algier, who's the touchdown, the sniper.
Yes,
like if you give me a choice to put Algier or my new toy at the goal line, I'm gonna put Algier there, honestly. So we know he's gonna snipe some touchdowns, but
and at the 3, that's a risk I'm okay with, because realistically, in a perfect world, it would have been like a McCaffrey, Jeremiah Love situation. Get the old with the new, and somewhere in the middle, I probably would have took Bowers, and then in the 4th round, when it comes back to me, I probably go ahead and get like because right now I got to go get another running back, and I would prefer not to.
Yeah, you do actually. Let me see where you at. You got Jackson Smith and Drake London, Jeremiah Love. Yeah, I think you do have to kind of go back and get a running back too, just to.
And I don't think the options are bad either. I'm looking at Quishon Judkins and
them guys. I don't like those guys.
Anderson. But you know who I do like here?
Who?
And I don't even love him either. I actually prefer Quishon because I do think Quishon has that semi-generational talent ability because he beats women. And I told you, is it my turn? Okay, about to say that. We talked about that. Generational talent implies that if you beat women, you have that ability, you have that skill.
Domestic violence makes you a good running back.
It does. Every good running back I know has beat their wife.
Oh man.
But who I did take instead of Quishon was Jadarian Price.
Okay, interesting, and that's pretty high because he's climbing in boards. That's pretty high. I have the choice at Burden and Tet. I think I'm gonna go Tet just because of the amount of work he gets and him being like the only one. Well, Waller's there too, so maybe Waller will take out of his.
That's funny. And then there's one other person over there. What's that other receiver name?
Is it Coker? I ain't worried about it.
Jalen Coker.
I ain't worried about it. Can he withstand? Can he withstand the time of bump?
And this is a perfect example of why I would prefer if I already had my running backs. Because wide receivers Garrett Wilson going this late, Terry McLaurin's here. We got DJ Moore's and there's so much value down here. And because I didn't get my tight end already, I'm actually going. I mean, shit. He on the pup list, but damn.
Toby, 2 rookie running backs is interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
you love saying it, don't you?
You remember how we won our league last year? We had 10 rookies on our team. 2 years ago. We had 10 rookies on our team. And to be honest, the only reason
I wouldn't have rookie class.
This is what happens when we don't follow systems. The system would say that I would have had a vet running back, my tight end would have been picked, and I would already have, and I'd be looking at wide receivers right now because I love this room of wide receivers right here. I love them.
Yeah, for sure.
We looking at DJ Moore, Mike Evans, Parker Washington is even down here, and it's like I mean, I don't know why he the one, but he is.
So if you do have an early pick, why don't you just take like CMC early and like at the 104, 105, 106?
So the reason I didn't take CMC is because I'm not a big CMC guy. Funny enough, like I'm not a big CMC. Every time I've drafted CMC in my life, he's gotten injured. Mm-hmm. So CMC has backdoored me enough time for me to know that I should probably stop fucking him. He's 35. Yeah. He's on the most injury-prone team.
That's true.
Like I can't really justify.
I feel you though. A lot of people say, well, if he does good this 1 year, fade him the next year. I'm not mad at it because I've actually seen it come to fruition. Like I get it.
And we don't like to admit it, but last year CMC's production was lower. It did in fact decrease. We act like it didn't.
He was the number 1 running back.
Yeah, because of volume, but his actual production with the volume was not the best. It wasn't his best.
He's not freaky with the work no more. He used to be freaky with the work. And actually, I like that he's steady. He goes down when he needs to go down. He catches the ball. Sometimes that's all you need, Toby, bro. That's all you need, bro.
Sometimes, but not this time. And now because this coming back to me, Carnell Tate is probably going to come with me also.
I was going to ask you, when are you ready to reach on Carnell Tate and Tyson? When for you? When are you?
I don't even got to reach. The nigga right here, bro. He's right here, bro.
He's like, I didn't reach. He's there to MVP.
He's like, you're the top of the
Are you confident? Are you confident in his play this year? Because my fear is there's people like Wan'Dale Robinson in the room. Like, we know what Wan'Dale Robinson do, right? Well, it
took Wan'Dale Robinson 3 years to maybe 4 years before he actually had that season that we're looking at. And that was with a backup quarterback when the starter's injured. Wan'Dale's a good check down receiver, but the real competition, to be honest, is that thing with him and Ridley. Mm-hmm. Ridley's not the number 1, so Ridley might get less looks. He might be more open. He might be more available for the targets.
They have phased Ridley out, bro.
Naturally. Ridley needs to be on the Steelers or something. That's where he belongs.
He probably gonna get traded this year, honestly. With that contract he got too, because he got a contract before he got there. So it's like they're gonna probably trade him somewhere else. But it depends on how good Carnell Tate is. I don't know.
It should look big as hell. So it depends on how good.
It depends on how good he's gonna look on the team. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant on Carnell Tate.
I usually don't do something what I just did. I usually don't do it, but it just felt like it made sense.
Let's see what you did. I ain't mad at it. I kind of took my quarterback too. I took Herbert with Mike McDaniel, so I feel pretty confident about them. I got him ranked number 2.
I feel like I could have waited a little longer and maybe got Kyler Murray, maybe got a Dak Prescott. I feel like Dak Prescott probably be here for another round if I didn't do this. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love is even down there.
But Toby, you don't like Jordan Love.
I don't. But I feel like
you despise Jordan Love.
I hate Jordan Love. But I feel like I could have waited long enough. To be honest, there's even and now this is where I start taking my flyers. We got niggas like Jonathan Brooks down here. Jonathan Brooks is no. Jonathan Brooks is not.
No, he's still here.
There he goes. We got Jonathan Brooks. We got Chris Godwin, and that's why I said I would prefer if I had backs I loved, so I can just focus on stacking the wide receivers. I feel like got that sneaky volume to them. We got niggas like Chris Godwin down here. We got is that Michael Wilson? Just told me Michael Wilson might be the one. It's like I respect it. DK Metcalf down here for sneaky volume. Like there's enough people down here that I feel like by getting the people. Stephon Diggs even down here, and I think Stephon Diggs plays Stephon plays a better safety blanket than Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is.
I told me Boogie was on the live and he said Stephon Diggs the one. I'm like, Facts, though. Facts.
I be telling people like Stephon Diggs is a better wide receiver. If I had the option between Terry McLaurin and Stephon Diggs, I really do prefer Stephon Diggs. He has more versatility to his game. Terry McLaurin, for some reason, his best plays since him and Jaden Daniels kind of linked up is always deep shots, and he never scores. Never. Catch a deep shot, get hopped down. That's his whole strategy. Yeah. Stephon, he's good at the line. He's good in close range situations. Like he's perfect. Gay allegations and all.
That's funny. Nah, facts though. I don't care about I don't care about the off the field. I mean, I do, but I don't care about his off the field. his off the field is just nastiness. It's like, all right, okay, whatever.
Like, you know what they say? When a man is too horny, they probably gay, bro.
Hey, and even if he is, like, I'm still going to draft him, bro. Yeah, bro. He's got sniped right there, bro. You got sniped.
And now I don't feel like taking another running back, but I feel like I need one.
Chuba, you definitely do.
I'll get another running back.
So did Chris Godwin make it back to me? No, but I do need some more running backs, and I do like the wide receiver one for the Commanders. So I'm gonna take Diggs.
I think Diggs was low key. I think Diggs would be a better pick than Chris Godwin, and I took Chris Godwin.
Okay, I was gonna take Chris Godwin.
Yeah,
I think I like Diggs more too, just with that offense and being that there's not a lot of eats there.
Correct. You know what I mean? There's only we saw Noah Brown thrive in that offense at a point in time. Like, yeah. I think everybody has a role to play in that offense. The only problem I really have with that offense is that Okonkwo is there, and it's like
yes. I mean, but I think Okonkwo makes it weird.
He makes things weird.
It's the Titans. The Titans that the smell of the Titans is still on him, bro.
That's funny. You know I love Okonkwo with the Titans for some reason.
Yeah, he never produced, but you love him. I mean, maybe that's just the football in you. Like, you know what I mean?
I love potential.
Like, I'm gonna go ahead and take Blake Corum. I need more running backs. And
I feel like in your decision making to take Blake Corum, like it's almost like you didn't want starting back potential. You just wanted somebody else on your team.
Yeah. So who the starting backs you're looking at right here?
I mean, right now I probably gotta go with Aaron Jones, bro. That's the worst part. Like Aaron
Jones is good.
I think Aaron Jones of all these
until he gets hurt.
Yeah, but he has the most consistent work.
He has the work, but I mean, sometimes in fantasy, it's not about you getting the work. It's like, how do I feel about you losing the work? Because I know that's going to happen.
I mean, based on what we just saw between Blake Corum and Aaron Jones, if our starting running backs get injured, I'm happy to see Blake Corum. I'm happy to bump. Blake Corum is an 8-point running back. He might score, and that's if he steals a touchdown. Blake Corum is not something that you see Aaron Jones. I don't know what day I'm getting, but I know what it is. He's not really a 1-point running back. Aaron Jones is highly involved, especially with Kyler Murray's silly ass. Them check downs gonna be ready.
Oh, Kyler Murray is there. I forgot the mixture of both of them.
Oh, it's my turn. I don't even know how to. Wow, that's crazy.
That clock coming back quick. I think. Most of them they went auto draft. That's what I noticed when I've been doing Yahoo sleeper, the mocks. They just go auto draft like after.
I don't even know what I'm missing. Why got a tight end?
I'm seeing some good work here. I think you do have a tight end.
Oh man,
I'm seeing some good work here, bro.
Man, there's OD work here in terms of like, I mean,
Pittman. Oh, interesting. This is somebody I've been trying to take in all the end of my drafts. Kenny Gainwell, bro. I love Kenny Gainwell, bro. Just the idea of Kenny Gainwell. I know he's going to get work. He might not be the best work because of Bucky, but if Bucky is to go down,
I mean, but the problem with Kenny Gainwell is like it's not just Bucky though. That's the problem. If I bet you if Bucky go down, Gainwell and White are splitting the work.
Not there no more. White a commander, bro.
Oh right, that's why I keep looking at. The problem is the reason my mind is messed up. One, I hate the Commanders, and two, they're standing next to each other, bro. On the draft board.
No, literally. No, White's a commander.
I just put me on auto draft. Did I not pick my player?
Did they put you on auto draft?
I just took
you're not on auto draft.
I just took it, bro. Because who did I get last?
You just got Isaiah Likely. How do you feel about Isaiah Likely this season? I know there's a lot of hype. He's going back to his old head coach. What do you feel about that?
That coach shit don't matter to me. What I do like about Likely though is I've been trying to, for like probably like the last 3 years, I've been trying to get a beat on the number one tight end for the Giants. And that's what I've been trying to do for 3 years. I feel like there's a sweet spot. I think there's a sweet spot offensively. Like their offense is so disheveled. Like it's so disheveled that I feel like realistically the best opportunities that lie in there is for people who are big targets, can get some yardage, can get some of them grunge yards, like 10, 15, 20 yards. Like I feel like that's not Neighbor's game right now. I feel like even with with Wandale Robinson gone, who fits that role? Who puts their foot in that role and says like, yo, I'm next. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like the tight end was always necessary. And for me, That just happens to be likely now. But I didn't. But the problem I have with likely is I've been holding him in a league specifically so he can take over the Ravens tight end spot.
And it never happened. You're on the clock, by the way.
Oh
no, you're not. No, you're not.
I picked.
Okay, Conception. All right. I like that. I like that late swing on Conception. I will join you with another rookie. Hopefully he can survive the substation. If he can survive the substation, we good, bro.
Nah, that boy gone, bro. His bones deteriorated.
They're all already hurt, bro. All of them are hurt. I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like, well, all the make hurt, so maybe I'm gonna just sit out too. You know what I mean?
Bro, that place is nasty, bro.
I got one more question for you too. When do you try to take the Rams defense? I feel like the Rams defense is going to be the first one off the board. How high are you willing to take the Rams?
To be honest, I might have taken them right now.
Okay, are they still there?
They're not. They're not still here.
I'm about to say. Let me see where they went.
I think we're at this problem where it's like right now I can't fathom what defense I should actually take, right? And then I remember like, oh, I should probably take the Patriots defense because one thing the Patriots defense can do randomly is like they can slow them. Because if I had a preference, right, I'd probably go with like the Vikings or the Steelers. But the Patriots defense is a defense I like because I feel like they can really slow games down. Like even if they're not even if they're not putting you through hell, what they can do is not get blown out. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I personally don't like defenses like that. I like the takeaway sacks. That's what I like. Give me some sacks, strip fumble. That's what I need. I need a strip fumble. Right. Steelers.
That's not like the Steelers. The Steelers are a violent group of the Texans actually the answer, but they know
that's the actual answer, right? That is the answer.
The answer is the Texans, but I came here knowing the Texans weren't going to be here. I came here with full knowledge the Texans weren't going to be waiting.
Once the Rams leave, it's like all right.
Nah.
Once the Rams leave, it's like that's it, really. that's where the run of defenses start. Like people are gonna be like, oh my god, let me go get the Texans now.
Yeah, the Texans.
Well, how you liking your draft so? How you liking your draft so far?
I feel like I started off on the wrong foot. I hate my bench. I hate these guys. I hate them all. Like my starting lineup though. My starting lineup, I feel like these are the guys that I was meant to have this team. My starting lineup, I love them. I don't like the fact that I got Carnell Tate in my starting lineup currently as my flex.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, this is a good time for me to I think this is the perfect time for me to just wing it, Like I shouldn't be thinking too hard about the players in front of me. I should just I see. The problem is the button says show drafted. I'm like, why everybody on the jump picked?
Yeah, it didn't even let me take running backs on there, so I was like, oh, great.
Yeah, I'm
great.
To be honest, realistically, if this was a real jump, I would have had to. The only kicker I'm looking for is Dallas's kicker. What grade you get, bro? Because I know my grade is good, meaning that my draft is bad.
They gave me grades for each pick, so it's kind of
draft complete. You didn't get a grade for the whole overall jump?
No, not yet. You see how it's still like I guess it takes some time. Look, that's dang what they got you going quick. All right, so Toby, you took Jackson Smith and Drake London, Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price. I think that's very interesting. 2 rookie RBs. Then we went Sam Laporta, Carnell Tate, Trevor Lawrence. I like that pick. I like Chris Godwin, Aaron Jones, Michael Pittman, Isaiah Likely, Concepcion. I like that too. Patriots defense and Woody Marks and Jonah Coleman. Okay, I ain't mad at it. I took Jamar Chase, Brock Bowers, Josh Jacob, Devontae Adams, Justin Herbert, J.K. Dobbins, Stephon Diggs, Blake Corum, Ken Gainwell, Alvin Kamara, Stribling, Debo, Dylan Sampson, Isaac Tesla. I have no kicker. I have no defense.
I have a defense. I have no kicker, and I know for sure they're gonna give you a C, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, bro, what are you doing?
So looking at your team, right? I think my problem with your team is both your wide receiver core and your running back core just don't feel stable. I can't explain it.
It feels mid.
Yeah, I mean, like I love Devontae Adams, but he's also 40. He's not the number 1 on his team. Ted, yeah. I love Ted, but Ted's also a baby, so it's kind of like it had that same vibe as like having a rookie wide receiver. You know, that second year where the second year might not be as good or might be better, but it's like I like Ted though. I like what I see in the idea. Josh Jacobs, solid running back, but J.K. Dobbins feels like he should have been your third back, not your second.
No, stupid facts, and I think this is what happens. So for me, I think there's a moment where I should have took David Montgomery. There's a moment.
I think we need to run this draft back, bro.
There was a moment where I should have took David Montgomery, and I knew it. But like, I'm trying to understand this platform, and that's why we're doing this. Correct. To understand the platform, because it's so the ADP. Because I've been on sleepers the whole year. The ADP is so different for me. So I'm learning, and this is bad. And I also want to say, taking Brock Bowers at the number 2 pick, I feel like it's a sacrifice. It's like a huge sacrifice. And honestly, I don't feel like I want to do it in real drafts.
So let me tell you, the way I think the problem is okay, because here's what I would have done, right? If I can go back through this, and this is like, I wasn't here, right? Right. I would probably go, your ADP, where are you? You went, who was your number 1? Go to the top of the jump. At your ADP, I feel like, okay, not even at your ADP, even at my ADP, right? I feel like I should have went someone like either Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, or James Cook. One of those. How do you feel about James Cook
going so high, bro? I don't like it.
I don't love it either, but their system just makes sense for their system. Unfortunately,
it does.
It makes perfect sense for their system.
He does. What I'm saying, like, he deserves it, but I don't like it though.
I don't like it either. Like, and to be honest, then the second round comes around, I'm probably gonna have to grab somebody like Chase Brown even in the first round. Jesus Christ, that's what we say the pool got a little pee in it, bro. No fun.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But that's why you got to take your running backs early, because realistically, if I look at it from objectively, I should have taken Jonathan Taylor, right? And then the next round, I take like a Omarion Hampton, but I'm not doing that, to be honest. I'd probably rather, and this sounds crazy, and you probably don't agree, I'd probably rather take Chase Brown than Omarion Hampton, to be honest. Like
I think I want to go Hampton now, because I feel like if he stays healthy, there might be an upside. There might be that, he finished third. If he stays healthy the whole year. Chase Brown always going to give me that 8, 9, 10 feel. And I'm kind of over it. And I'm not saying like he put in the work for it.
I'm about to say like he put in the
work for it. No, he put in the work for it. But it's one of those guys, like, I know he's not going to give me top 5.
You didn't like Brown last year. You didn't like Brown. You never liked Brown though.
But I never liked him. But
if I'm drafting Brown in the second round, not the first, if I draft Brown in the second round, which is not likely, it's not likely at where we're standing. I feel like, for all the guys that went before him, I think he falls in a pretty good space. I don't think there's that many people that are going to overtake Chase Brown the way you're describing it. You're describing him like he going to be bottom of the jump every time. Chase Brown's where he finished last year doesn't actually reflect as well as he actually played, because he had like a large uptake towards the end of the season. Hard to explain.
I get it. Like he's the only guy there. Like he's the only guy catches.
He finished 7th. We acted like he finished 3rd.
And that's good. No, that's good. I'm just saying he's always going to give me that feel. What did he finish the 2 years before that?
He finished 10th the year before, which is fair, because I don't think he was like, he wasn't the guy then either.
He was the guy last year.
No, we're talking about the year before, not last season, the year before that.
Not last year. The year before, was Mixon still there?
No, Mixon wasn't there. He was the guy, but you know that thing where it's like, if this was Chase Brown's year to be like, oh, okay, Chase Brown, this is your offense. Like he finished 10th the year before that. It's like that. We don't even need to talk about that year. Like he had no work. He didn't become a thing till that season was over. And then when he had the work, we're talking about 22, 16, 14, 7, because 7, 11, 26, 22, 19, 19, 24, 26. I can work with this. I can work with this guy. And that
what did he finish? What did he finish that year?
So what did he finish that year? Mm-hmm. That was the year he finished 10th.
Oh, that's not bad.
The year he finished 7th, like at the end of the season, once the team started making more sense, because the team was a little disheveled at the start of the season. When the team started making more sense, we're talking about like 25, 19, 18, 15, 18, 18, 16, 32, 29, 19. There's room for this guy to work.
Oh, for sure.
And looking at his schedule this year, it's going to start off rough. I ain't going to lie to you. It's going to start off really rough.
Well, I know the Texas in there somewhere.
Number 2. And I think, looking at the team, looking at the schedule, you can kind of find his rhythm after the bye. Baltimore's not the best, but it's like you got Tennessee, Atlanta, and Tennessee's run defense used to be something, but I don't think it is no more. Atlanta, we got Pittsburgh, Washington, New Orleans, Cleveland's a little bit of something to think about. KC, Carolina, Indy, Baltimore again, Cleveland. At the end of that's 17-19 though, so it's like. But I like Chase Brown. I think he's a solid pick. I think he's a good pick at round 2. I don't love him being my first running back unless you're at the very end. Quads, I think missing out on quads is the same mistake people make when they missed out on CMC last year. They look at the back year, the down year, and they just skip him. But I think Saquon is also a really good pick. I think.
So are you okay? Because he went in the first. Are you cool with that?
In hindsight, for both of our draft, I think I should have taken Saquon instead of JSN.
You trolling me, bro. I know you trolling me, bro.
So the problem with what I did, right? The problem with my draft was a mistake. I do feel like if you're like, I think like after Amon-Ra, damn, even CeeDee Justin Jefferson went in the second. To be honest, there's so much good work at wide receiver in the first round, but but you have to kind of blind yourself to that. It's not necessary work. I think if you can lock in a Saquon Barkley, a Christian McCaffrey, a James Cook, somebody that can give you a high upside in the first, do it again for the second round, because I hate second round receivers unless your name is Drake London. Then
even Drake London, I'm starting to feel some type of way about it. Like, you know what it is? Like, I drafted him in the second round last year, and there were some games last year with Drake London where I'm like, you know, it's not like he's good. It's just that there's some games where it's like I feel like he's there. He's at the ceiling where it's like Nico Collins. It's like he's there. It's like, all right, Nico Collins is steady. Drake London is steady, but when it's bad, it's like this. That was my second round pick, bro. Like, I don't know. I just don't. And I feel like, and another reason is the receivers under them. And that's why the key thing in this draft is that there's so many receivers that are going lower. I think Diggs has already started to rise. I think Debo's going to start to rise. So these are the reasons why I'm like
this shirt, bro. Niggas would think I'm a bigger
nigga. You got the 3X on, bro. It's crazy. Probably throwing the 3X for the draft.
Like, hey, bro, you already know how I do, bro. I got to be comfy. But no, I agree. I do. I've said this for years. Second round wide receivers, I hate them. I've always hated. T. Higgins used to be there.
T. Higgins used to be there for sure.
All the niggas I used to hate used to be in the second round, and I always avoided them. I couldn't work with them. They never produced. They produced well enough to stay in the second round, but not enough for me to feel like it was worth drafting them over like a running back or a top tight end. So I'd probably go, realistically, because, man, I'd probably go Saquon, Bowers, Josh Jacobs to start my draft.
Okay.
That's probably me.
Okay.
I'd probably start something like that. That's if I could redo this draft at a later position. They said, "Oh boy, stop looking." If I could do this at a later position, that's where I would do. I would get my running back, top tight end, running back. If I'm closer to the start of the second, I'm gonna go running back. Then I'm not touching running back until like the sixth round.
Okay.
And then guess what? Third round, wide receiver. Fourth round, wide receiver. Fifth round, wide receiver. I'm not getting a tight end till like the ninth.
I think I've been trying to do the Brock Bowers thing to see how I feel, and I don't like it. I know he's going to be crazy. Even the quarterback, that whole quarterback thing going on. Can Kirk Cousins make Brock Bowers important? I think he can. I think he can. But we'll see if he goes down. So now the issue is, I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to finish the season, and they're going to put Mendoza in there eventually. Now, can Mendoza do it? I don't know. I don't know. They said Mendoza. They say he's not even under center right now. He don't even know how to play under center. I said, word. This is crazy word. But I was also going to ask you, bro, are there any sleepers in the Yahoo draft that we just saw in the draft that you're like, okay, this guy's going too low?
Going too low. I feel like Concepcion. Concepcion is a little lower than like, it's kind of like, okay, he don't even got a picture in the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, Concepcion is like, he going to wait. There's certain players that I feel like because you're a rookie, or because you're like, because Chris Godwin, like, man, I don't want to put Chris Godwin's not a sleeper. Let me not call him a sleeper. He's 40. Like, come on. Like, we all know Chris Godwin.
You're guessing everybody's age. I see.
Stephon Diggs, Chris Godwin.
He's 31.
These are not sleepers, bro. You guys are adults. You guys are adult men, bro. We know you. We know your name. You're vets. I think Chris Godwin is low-key the wide receiver one in Tampa Bay. Okay. And it's like naturally we're all looking at a Mecca, but we have to remember, if Chris Godwin is healthy on that field, Chris Godwin's a much better short-range wide receiver. If we're talking about like them grunge yards, them in between yards, Emeka sucks at it. I saw enough last year to I don't like when they don't have Emeka on the outside. That boy don't know what to do. He don't got no clue what he's doing. So Chris Godwin is going to get a good amount of this, and because Chris Godwin is not a scrub, I think that's what we went into the second like power where it's like people sleeping on Chris Godwin, they're missing it. People sleeping on Stephon Diggs, they're missing it. It's going to be like that season where what was it Adam Thielen? One random ass season after he was supposed to be a wash. And he was just going crazy. It's like at a certain point, a wide receiver that we're all sleeping on is going to become the one producing those winning teams because you drafted Chris Godwin, because you drafted Stephon Diggs, you had all the room to get the top running backs, the top tight ends, the top, everybody else top. But then you got the starting wide receiver. You got so many options. You got Concepcion, you got Carnell Tate, you got Wan'Dale Robinson. If Carnell Tate don't work out. You got motherfucking I don't even think Ridley was in the draft. To be honest, I didn't even see him.
He's not, bro. He's not getting drafted. I don't know what it is, but the media said we don't need you. I don't even. All right, guys. You guys already know what it is. Gator the Fantasy Guy. We had a special guest. Any last words, Yaga?
Man, y'all gotta just keep doing what y'all doing, man. These mock drafts ain't gonna stop, man. If y'all want to win your leagues, tap in with Gator the Fantasy Guy. You already know what it is, man.
Yes, sir. You already know. Before we leave, though, I'm gonna tell y'all, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, send it to a friend. You guys got friends that like fantasy? Go send them that. Go send them this pod. And follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on IG and I'm on TikTok. We just covered a Yahoo mock draft. And guys, we are out. We're gonna see you guys soon with another mock draft in a real way.